reflection. One stormy night, Sarah found herself alone in her apartment after a long day. The wind howled outside, the rain battering against the windows, but she was safe inside. She settled into bed, the dim light of her bedside lamp flickering. She reached up to turn off the light and looked toward the mirror across the room. Her reflection was normal, just as it always was. But something about it felt wrong. The reflection blinked when she didn't. She stared in disbelief, her heart pounding in her chest. Was she imagining it? She quickly turned away, her mind racing. She convinced herself it was just her tired eyes playing tricks. But as she lay there trying to sleep, she could hear faint whispers coming from the direction of the mirror. Her breath caught in her throat, but she refused to look back. Then the whispers grew louder. They sounded like her own voice, but twisted as if mocking her. "Turn around," they hissed. "You won't like what you see." Terrified, Sarah grabbed her phone to call a friend, but the screen flickered before going dark. The room grew colder, and she could see her breath in the air. Trembling, she finally mustered the courage to turn and face the mirror. At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But then she noticed that her reflection wasn't moving as she was. It stood still, staring back at her with empty, soulless eyes. And then, the reflection smiled, a slow, sinister grin that stretched far too wide. It whispered once more, "I've been waiting for you." Suddenly, the reflection reached out of the mirror, grabbing Sarah's arm with an icy grip. She screamed, trying to pull away, but the reflection only tightened its hold, dragging her toward the glass. The last thing Sarah saw before she was pulled into the mirror was her own terrified face, screaming silently from the other side. Subscribe for more stories.